Last week, I was battling the flu. I was battling a fever. I was really battling myself as I prepared for our first round matchup with Moman. From the rosters and from the matchup, it looked like the stud stable didn't have a chance. And so as I laid there in the bed, day passed and day passed. And for the first time this season, a week passed and no video was released from the stud stable. And as the game started, I saw Moman building a lead that seemed insurmountable. As the game Sunday ended, I found myself down by 20 points with a few players left. Tom Brady and New England's defense. But Monday, things started happening. I had to go pick up my son from school. He had a fever. And so Monday night, the furthest thing from my mind was fantasy football and whether or not the stud stable could make it to the semifinals again. As things settled down Monday night, I sat there in my room and I heard my son crying, and he came in and got me. He said, "Dad, I'm hurting. I don't feel good." And I gave him some medicine, and he said, "I'm so scared, Dad. Will you sit with me?" And so I went in his room and I sat with him. And as the medicine kicked in and his fever subsided and he dozed off to sleep, I found a moment to hop on my iPad and check out the scores. And lo and behold, to my astonishment and to my utter delight, Tom Brady didn't care how I felt. Didn't care about the week before. Tom Brady put the stud stable on his back and he carried us to a victory. He did what had to be done. Let me just say something, Moman. You had a great season. You had a great team. You had some guys on your team. You had Bryce Brown, who I wanted to pick up. I coveted it, but he didn't get it done for you. And so, Moman, yet again, you find yourself out of the playoffs, putting your mask in your closet. See you next year because you can't hang with the stud stable. Now we get to this week, and everything is shook up. Because Lee Brim, the Enforcer AA, pulled off the greatest upset in fantasy football history, the last seed defeating Noizy Boyz Blow, the number one team, the number one seed. Chase Smith, you're a great young man. You got a great team. But you will never be one of the elite teams if you can't get it done in the playoffs. And year after year, you don't get it done. And this week, the stud stable finds itself going up against Bruiser Brody. Bruiser Brody, you're 2-0 against me this year. The last time we played, you beat me by 1 point. You got to know that we're bringing everything we have. We are scouring the waiver wires. We were looking for every advantage. And the matchup says that you are going to blow us out. Bruiser Brody, you have got a great team. You've got some great players. But don't count your chickens before they hatch. Don't count the stud stable out. Because you may find yourself, just like Moman, overlooking us and finding yourself on the way home. See, I'm the guy you don't want to play in the playoffs. I'm the guy that always finds a way to make things interesting. So this week, we come down to the Final Four. I'm the only team in the league. I've been in the Final Four all 3 seasons, and I want my trophy back. And you see, here's the deal, boys. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Because whether you like it or you don't like it, I don't care. Because we're the stud stable.
And you're not.
That's right.